Hip-hop since 1987.com. Log on.
Yo, what up? This is D Lemon, man, and we rocking with hip-hop since 1987. And Xvideo and fatdude.com and a bunch of other porno sites. You know what I mean? So, log on. Hip Hop since 1987, live at ATL, Mean Street Studio, and I had the honor and the privilege of being with this wonderful comedian right now. You may recognize this gentleman from MTV, The Guy Code, but if not, let me formally introduce you to Mr. Damien Lemon. Thank you very much for taking the time out.
What's good, man?
Chilling, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
It's all about you. You're making a lot of noise on the internet. You're making a lot of noise on MTV.
Okay.
Being a comedian, being on MTV on a constant basis, do you feel as though that's helping your career?
Oh, absolutely. MTV. Been on MTV all the time. They wasn't seeing my YouTube situations. That wasn't breaking through like MTV. So I mean, obviously, yeah, MTV's definitely helped me take my platform to the next level. You know.
Now you mentioned YouTube. What exactly were you doing on YouTube?
I was just putting up. I would put up skits here and there, put up little clips of stand-up things like that. You know, just throwing stuff out there here and there. I'm joking as far as the YouTube that I threw it out a little sparingly. I was just saying, you know, MTV is. You know, that's like one of the ultimate platforms, you know, on television. So yeah, it was definitely turned up.
How did you come about doing comedy?
How did I come about doing comedy? I mean, I've been wanting to do comedy since I was about 9 years old, man. I seen Eddie Murphy's Delirious way back in the day.
That's hilarious.
That made me like, oh, word, you know what I mean? Like this is, oh, you could do this for a living? You could get, you know, you get laughs and money. I was like, okay. Then the Def Jam era came, and that kind of got me ready for it, and then, you know, just kept going. I'm a big comedy fan now. Grew up on Eddie, big George Carlin fan, Rich Pryor fan, huge Chris Rock fan, Chappelle, and so on and so on.
A lot of cats don't know you're from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, nah, originally from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? I live uptown now, split time between Brooklyn and also Ossining, New York, you know what I mean? So shout out to both, shout out to Brownsville, shout out to Ossining, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Heights, Harlem, everywhere.
Do you feel like the Big Apple, that environment, growing up in that area, do you feel like it reflects in your comedy?
Absolutely, absolutely. It can't help but that's just what I take in every day. You know, I'm on a train every day. I'm amongst all these people every day. It's just a different sensibility that New York. You know, you've been up top. We from Philly. You already know. We just approach the world a little differently. It's a different type of urgency when you live in New York. You know, you can't just go with the flow when you're in New York, because you will get run over. So you kind of gotta be moving, and you gotta see opportunity. You just, you know, it's like that. It moves like that. So I definitely feel like it has something that, you know, it affects how I approach the world and how I approach my comedy.
Yeah. Stand up, MTV,
yeah,
Spiderman.
Yeah.
You recently had a role in the most recent Spiderman, the Amazing Spiderman that Marvel put out, Taxi Driver.
Yeah. Black man driving a cab. Black man can't even get a cab. I was pushing a cab.
So would you have stopped for your fellow man?
I would have stopped just for black dudes. I would have paused. You know, I would have stopped just for the black guy. I would have profiled and just sped past white just so they could have felt how we feel. You know what I mean? But it was cool, man. It was a great opportunity. You know, it came out of nowhere too. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even believe that the opportunity was there. That's why I was kind of low with it. It's so funny. I see that on Twitter all the time. Yo, I didn't know you was a Spider-Man. You know, because honestly, I didn't want to say nothing about it because my role felt like one of the roles they could have cut out. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be the dude that was like, yo, I'm going to be in that Spider-Man when it come out, watch for me. And then they get cut. And then I'm bitter for, 13 years talking about, you know what? That movie was trash. What they should have done was brought, you know. So, fortunately enough, I was in there. It was a good look. Hopefully, I'll be doing some more roles and, you know, some more movie parts and things like that, and we keep things going to the next level.
Where do you see your career going? Like, do you want to just stay in doing sitcoms and doing stand-up? Do you want to focus mainly on comedy, movies, and things like that? Where do you see your career going?
I want to do porn. You know what I mean? I want to produce my own world star videos. You know what I'm saying? I want to do everything that comes to me. Like, honestly, what I would love to do, I want to put an album out, a comedy album, probably within the next year. I want to do an hour special. I would love to do an HBO hour special just because they just feel that special. And then I want to write a movie, but beyond everything else, more television, more movies. you know, and definitely more stand-up, because that's the thing, like, you know, by doing the television, by doing the movies, that gives me the exposure, brings people out to come see me live. And when you see me live, that's where I really get busy. You know what I mean? Like, that's my first love of stand-up. So I like being on that stage, in the club, in the theater, you know, catching rap.
Now you do a lot of work in New York, but we're live in Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
What brings you down here? I heard you have a history down here. You went to Clark.
I went to Clark, yeah.
Real cool with Drum, real cool with Cannon. Let us know a little bit about your history in Atlanta.
Yeah, man. I came down. I went to Clark years ago with Drum, Cannon, Sense. You know, used to hang out with Dr. Martin Luther King back in the day. On, you know, early. That was before he was with Rose. Sorry, I could read him up there. You know. I used to go to school down here. I went to Clark down here. Was a psychology major. Me, Drum, Sense, we all came in at the same time. Cannon was a year behind us. And then, you know, we just all connected, bugging out on the music tip, and then we just was cool ever since. And, you know, Atlanta's it's like my second home. I used to come down here even before I went to college, because I got family there. So I used to come down here like almost every other summer and do the Atlanta thing. And, you know, so this is a second home to me. Right now, I'm out here just, you know, some family thing, actually coming out here to go to a wedding, which ain't that, you know, that's not the most exciting thing. But I'm coming back soon, going to do some spots. You know, follow me on Twitter, D Lemon Comedy. You'll find out about that. I should be in Philly too. I know this is, you know what I mean, a Philly-based situation, so I might be in Philly real soon. Maybe at Helium, maybe at the Laugh House. Follow me on D Lemon Comedy. Find out about all of that. If you're in New York, I'm gonna be headlining Caroline's on April 18th, 19th, and 21st. I'm also gonna be on the Hot 97 April Fool's Comedy Show with The Garden. That's on the 1st. And you know, just hustling, man.
I dig it. Well, we definitely appreciate your time today.
No doubt.
Hip hop since 1987. Got this gentleman in the building, Mr. Damien Lemon. Shout out my man Brian, the director.